Well, I guess better, start this game. I'm good. Caution, it is possible that certain scenes in this game are shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. The musical pieces and sound effects of Off, created by Alice Conrad Coldwood, are an important part of the game. It'd be a shame to play without them. Unproductive fun time. I mean, why not? Welcome, Zach. You've been assigned to being called the Batter. The Batter has an important mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. We will let you out of Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. To my body, use the arrow keys on your keyboard. To interact with the environment, use the spacebar or the enter key. Well, I'm using a controller right now, so hopefully the A button will work. I mean, just using controller gets a bit easier with my push to talk. Make sure I figure out if there's any kind of like start menu. Okay, start. The Batter, Purifier, Pure. Well, I've got the Herald Bat. Well, I guess better continue. Into Zone 0. There cannot be any other living beings in Zone 0, so I must assume that you're only a mere figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, dear illusory interlocutor, whatever it is. I'm the Bata. I've been assigned to a sacred mission. It is a pleasure. However, it is not the puppet I am addressing, but the puppeteer controlling it. What is your name, dear puppeteer? His name is Zach. He cannot talk to us. However, he can hear and see everything. And already, barely, not even 5 minutes, and I'm already breaking the fourth wall. Even though you, too, are but an inexistent evaporation in my eyes, let it be said that I am delighted to meet you as well, dear Zach. I believe we're in need of your services. Many people are in need of my services. You know, everybody loves cats, and that's true. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most inconsistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see, but what sort of service can I offer to an ecoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable than yours. I accept to serve you as a guide throughout the area, if it is of any help to you. Thanks. C. Quite peculiar indeed. A luck ticket has been found. Recovers a moderate amount of HP. Moderate. Oh, okay. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmal being. Might you in fact be a creature of flesh and blood? I think so, yes. So I have been mistaken from the beginning. You do not even interrupt me in my deluded phantasms. This is relatively bizarre, I must say, for you are the first living being I was given a chance to encounter in this Leu. I had in fact concluded that Zone 0 was an empty land. Obviously, I was misled. However, there exist other zones and other territories. The risk of hostile individuals attacking you in the most violent manner is quite high. Your sacred mission will likely lead you to these lands. Would you like me to teach you on the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial. Yeah. Purification in process. This here is the battle screen. As you can observe, you will find yourself placed at the right hand side of the screen. Your opponent, however, in this case yours truly, will be located on the left, the correct place for a single combat. At the beginning of combat, you will be confronted with a choice. You will have to either decide to attack, auto, or flee. Attack naturally permits you to engage the fight in a classical fashion. If auto is the decision, then the computer will make strategic choices in your place, making you simply the spectator. Finally, flee, as its name indicates, is the option of the coward. I dishort this alternative. But as it is for now the offense, choose attack, select the batter, and choose attack anew to off me with your bat. Do not utilize the auto function. The computer will not be able to hold back, and I will take the risk of dying, taking my secrets with me to the grave. Excellent, dear sportive companion. You must consider the fact that the batter and the enemy's levels determine the impact of your assault. It is possible that you or your adversaries could avoid the barrage of attacks that you will throw at each other with slightness. On occasions, your cast iron will get a critical hit, in which will cause teeth to fly in heaps. But let us move on. If you are willing to, you may have noticed that when you choose attack for the first time, after you selected the batter, a new window opened itself on the lower right hand side of the screen. There, you have choice between 4 new options. Attack leads to the sole strike against the likewise sole adversary. Competence permits you to use one of your special skills. Objects will grant you access to the items you are currently carrying. And finally, you have yet again the opportunity to flee, but remember, solely the batter is responsible for that option in his personal menu. How about trying to utilize the object? Take this lucky ticket and use it on the batter's person with gratitude. I see this game is slightly time-based, so... Impeccable! Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there's one thing we have not yet addressed. I am of course talking about competence. They are generally, in layman's terms, special moves. They can trigger surprising effects. They may induce a resurgence of health points, or maybe of themselves powerful attacks. Nevertheless, know this. Use any competence leads to consumption of points, CP. So I ask you, use these skills sparingly. Once your CP is completely consumed, it will be impossible to carry out heavy assaults. And if you happen to cross swords with a tougher opponent before being able to get some more CP, victory will be uncertain. But try it right away. Choose competence and try to use the wide angle, which will allow you to analyze your enemy. The Judge, an odd-appearing cryptical cat. HP 300, CP 30, no weakness or resistance. Hey, hey, hey! You know now not only about me, but also about the art of combat. About the wide angle. It knows its analysis will always be based on the start of the battle. Thus, it may accidentally analyze adversaries you may have already knocked out for a long time. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of either your team or all of your opponents fall to 0. Take good care of your health if you want a successful career in purification. From now on, you will be ready to crush all impure obstacles that will be given in your luminous mission's way. Well, supporting your intelligence is on the same level with your undeniable capability of dealing flat blows to an innocent cat. Be as it may, your training has not reached the end yet. Let me ask you to follow me, if you still want me as your guide. Ah, yes. To pass through here, you need to use your cerebral organ. You know, the one bathing flabbily in your tired cranium. I believe those floating blocks correspond to the symbols you can see on the wall in some way or another. I mean, if you can call those floating blocks. Is there a problem, my dear pictorial heroes? I am not your janitor, nor can I do everything for you. Nonetheless, may I dare to suggest you wage activating certain ones of these strange floating blocks more than one time, if required. So come, solve the intriguing puzzle for me, and quickly, if you please. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. One, 2, 6, 8, 2, 3. Aha! Finally. After all that excursion, the eagerly awaited recompense makes the entrance to the scene. We got to his food bowl. Crunch, 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 nom nom, crunch. Silver flesh has been found. Okay, CP. Now it was 448287. I don't know what that is. 0? That's a cell phone. Well, if we have a notepad, I can actually write this stuff down. Yeah, that's definitely in the cell phone. 4. That it was 448. 5, 6, 7, 8. Unless it goes from top to bottom. Hey! Red box. Here is an accessory that is going to be essentially helpful for your purifying quest, dear enlightened student and sportive friend. It is a cube, hovering in midair, as you have likely noticed. Nevertheless, you'll be able to differentiate it from the smaller ones, by the contrast of bad taste it imposed on your view of its clashing colors, defying any sensible course of plastic arts. However, do not judge it too quickly, because despite its criticizable appearance, this red cube is an undeniable use. Aside from rendering you the entirety of your health and confidence points, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a lieu of transition outside of space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. I now invite you to try it out, in order to discover locations more populous than this deserted land. Open your wings, my dear companion, and hurry away towards the following zones without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grab you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel a lot through the different zones of this world. We will newly meet one another eventually, without a doubt. Ah, by the way, take this. This object of a curious name will be the key that permits you to enter Zone 1. Have I clarified that you can use it at any time? Consult your inventory and characteristics by pressing the escape key? Leo card. Well, I don't have it, but... World map? Question mark. Strange. Well, Zone 1. Game saved. Train number 1 is really useful. Means of transport to get around Zone 1. Damien. Train number 2 has been active in a long time. A visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I know who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet, or perhaps a man of belief? Yeah, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Zakk. Ah, I do not know of him. He must be a member of the superior personnel. In any case, that's good. It means our requests have been acknowledged. Here, I'm going to explain your task. You're at the smoke mines of Damien, the southern part of Zone 1. Here, we send workers in deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing embedded smoke that was trapped in the depths. Thanks to a variety of tools, we are able to put it into bottles, which the Queen sends to other zones. Now we got a Queen. The rest of us flows free, forming the air that is in our lungs. Inhale and exhale, so we can live. So we bottle oxygen. As the first of the 4 elements is an important element. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. So there we are, and so... Finally, how do I put this? Where are the impures? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines. They are becoming more and more aggressive. But, in fact, it would be better if you didn't enter the mines because the regulations forbid visitors to access them. So, here we are going to do. There's an annex tunnel that no one ever goes to, but a miner went in there some time ago, and he saw something strange, he said. Nothing like the usual. So I thought maybe it's the chief of the specters? So, there's your task. If you accept, you'll go into the annex tunnel and kill the chief of specters. Then the specters will disappear, and we can work properly again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Ah, great. Impeccable. The tunnel's right down there. I'll wait here. Soon I'll be promoted. I'll be a supervisor in Alma. I'm anxious for that day to arrive. That was a chest. Oh, lift ticket. Awesome. Kitty! Well, well, who do we have here? It is not Zack and his bequest Jumping Jack, the better. Are you the Spectre's leader? No, certainly not. I am only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is being extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you are talking for an ectoplasm can be found. Hey there, Matthew. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I think this is one of those peculiar objects called a spherical add-on. I have very well tried to approach it, but the operation has failed systematically so far. But I am thinking, maybe you, one who does not have a physical order, will succeed in affiliating this spiritual entity onto yours. Add-on Alpha has joined me. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Fair enough. Since I decided to accompany you, I am now only to advise you to make the best usage possible of it. Got it. Chief of Spectres isn't here? Sorry, but I fear I have to respond in a negative. Apart from this add-on, I have not crossed any way of a single soul in this Leo. Okay, Alpha add-on. Level 1, pure. Awesome. Ah, you're back. So have you killed the chief of the Spectres? No. He wasn't there. Oh, really? Bugger. Crap. I believe I'll have to let you enter the main gorge then. But, the regulations oppose it. Alright, I suppose this is a very special case, as stated in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the main mines are on the right. There. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from working properly, but now it's break time for me anyways. What are you doing here? Are you the mine inspector? You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. There are phantoms in every corridor. Be careful, mister. And besides, who has let you enter? Normally, the regulations prohibit external visitors. The lamps don't always work in the endmost corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Box. Show yourself, corrupted children. I am the voice of forgiveness that will eliminate your calamitous forms. Oh, hi there. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. Common Spectre times 8. Mysterious ectoplasmic incarnations. 10 HP. Quit hurting me. Adversaries purified. That's a lot of luck tickets. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's practical. Let's purify the other galleries. Beautiful. Yeah, I gotta say, Matthew there, this is, definitely, interesting music. A Joker. Oh, a revive. Awesome. I'm working. I'm being productive. January. A cool, dusty breath. So I just beat January, so does that mean they just destroyed the month? No more January for anyone? Two pieces of Belial's meat have been found. Yeah. Magnolia. Severed head floating in the air. Yeah, don't care about meat. They're getting my bat. Alpha, level 2 achieved. Saturated chain has been acquired. Oh, there's my Leo card. I just couldn't see it. Saturate chain. Special attack of low impact. Really? A door? That's some damage. Should probably use some of my luck tickets.
Well, what? Did you come from the smoke mines?
Yes.
But, but there are only loads of specters down there.
Yes.
Are you a specter?
No.
Then who are you? Have you been sent by the Queen? Or Dadan?
No.
But, 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 you still know how to fight the specters. You could destroy them?
Yes. I like how just the simple answer is just no and yes.
Oh, that would be great. We have, specters in our big barns.
Barnes?
Yes. You are at the metal farmstead of Pentel, the eastern part of Zone 1. Our work consists of cutting livestock into two and extracting metallic boulders that were contained in the cat's ears.
Wait, what? Metal and... Wait, livestock?
All the poor quality metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest gets purified to make tools and other objects with. Some of it is also put into crates and sent to other zones, so they have tools and soil as well, I suppose. As the first of the four elements is an important element.
So we have smoke and metal as an element.
Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on. They would sink and drown. And thus, we have specters in our large barns.
I must purify the mines first.
Ah, yes, but the barns aren't that big, and, it'd be nice if you could take care of them fast, because the Queen's inspector is going to arrive at any moment. So, could you take care of the barns first?
Alright.
Great, thanks. Thanks a lot. The barns are directly to the right. They aren't big at all, you'll see. It's going to be done quickly.